So, what's up, everyone? I thought I'd do another nightly divination reading. Sorry about how loud my air conditioner is, uh, but we'll just have to bear with it. But on this nightly divination reading, I plan on venturing into an oracle card deck called the Angelarium. Um, If you follow me on Facebook and Twitter, you might have noticed that I have been posting a couple of the cards that I've drawn for it. This primarily deals with the Sephirah. It's like a Kabbalistic text, or it's the Kabbalah, but it deals with that. And you might have heard me talk about the Caliph off just briefly when I do the Lucifer Tarot. This would be like the counterpart to that. So there is no specific order in which these cards are supposed to be laid out, or design that needs to be set up, like layout. So basically I'm going to have to do it my way. And that's what it says, to do it your way when you read these cards. I will be reading from the text that it provides. So this is the Angelarium, Oracles of the Emanations by Eli Minana and Peter Moorbacher. I think I'm saying that right. They sound like names that could be Jewish, but I'm going to lay it out in a cross formation with a 5-card draw. I thought the best methodology would be to use the layout from the Lucifer Tarot, in which we'll be dealing with one being the core of the issue, then 2 being the current negative factor, 3 being the positive factor, and the nearest future for 4, and for 5 the result and outcome. So I'm just going to do a 5-card draw, and we'll see what we come up with. If this reading resonates with you, good. I'm glad it did. If it doesn't, then I don't think it was for you. There are no reversals in this. They're just oracle cards that need to be read as oracle cards. Cut them. And we'll see. I'll let you guys be the. Here you guys go. Now we're dealing with the core of the issue. Sorry, is that upside down? I'm sorry. Okay. Who do we have here? We have Shatil, Angel of Silence. That's what we have. Shatil, Angel of Silence right now. So let me find that. And I think I'm going to start with this being the top of the crucifix or cross formation, as being the core of the issue of number 1, the first card draw. So let me find that real quick. The Angel of Silence. Okay, I'll let you guys see this real quick. Um, okay, so this is the core of the issue that's at hand in this reading. So, um, let's see if I can get that to focus. So, Shatil, Angel of Silence. Words fail, the winds dies, the wind dies, the earth comes to a rest. Shatil descends into stillness. New forms for all things emerge, touched by the elusive fingers of the angel Shatil. Space fills with silence and void gains new meaning. We are held still by the grip of its presence. Fear is useless, as is its presence, is almost always brief. Silence slides over your ears, enveloping your awareness completely, as if you've closed your eyes. Take a moment, take the silence within you, and use it to still the tremors of your soul. Shatil wills it. So, signs: a feather, a chair, a person kneeling. So, those are the signs of Shatil right there. So, Shatil, this is his reading from Angel of Silence, as you can see. And then it goes over up to here. And it says the signs are a feather, a chair, a kneeling person. So if you see these signs, that's the core of the issue that is at your problem right now. So, or problem or issue or whatever is manifesting itself within your life. So what you need to do is you need to start looking deeper within yourself, and that's what I'm getting from this specific reading on Shatil. So once again, a feather, a chair, a kneeling person. That's something to think about. All right. Now that I think about this, this might be like a good reading for those who are Christian mystics out there. If you're a Christian mystic, you might enjoy this type of reading, or even I use blanket in general terms. I'm old fashioned like that. So when I say a Satanist, that's a blanket term for anything that is the difference from the Christian concept. So, or Luciferian, I don't know what the proper title or name is for that, but if you're a Christian mystic, then this will probably be a good reading for you. So anyways, here, I'm just gonna break the cards. Here we go. Now this is the negative factor within the reading, so let's look at it. What is it? You guys have first dibs on it. The root, Yesod root connection. So I haven't played this very much, so let's see, where would that start as number 2? And okay, that would start at the left, I guess. So assuming we'll start at the left as being the root of the problem right now. So the current negative factor. All right. Let me find that real quick. Friends and family of the cyber world and Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. I would love to play music right now while I do this, but I'm not allowed to do that because you can get in trouble on YouTube for that. And if they were cool enough, they'd let us, like, promote people through our videos by playing music. So if I knew a band, I could play their music in the background, and I don't know. Just an idea I'm throwing out there. Okay. Now, this is the current negative factor. Now, that's a yesod, root, and connection. So, my Hebrew sucks. So, either it's Hebrew or Yiddish. I don't know which. I haven't studied it much. So, anyways, the yesod, root, connection. The ninth emanation, the foundation that supports the world and forms the gateway between the spiritual and the physical. Yesod is the medium through which we experience the tree of life. Upon his shoulders rests the sky, and all that lies beyond it runs through his fingers. We stand at this doorway and peer through, seeking answers to our nature. Through the indigo orb, a gateway appears. As a single column again, the flow of energy through the tree only moves downward. Yesod is the last stop before moving into the fully physical realm. He is the looking glass through which we examine ourselves. And so as you can see, that's it right there. And so Yesod is found in new life, speech, a doorway. So he's the ninth emanation. That supports the world between the spiritual and the physical. He's the medium that experiences the tree of life, and upon his shoulders rests the sky. All that lies beyond it runs through his fingers. Now this one gets me. Through the indigo orb, a gateway appears. So I don't know. Sorry, not a theologian. So although I like to look at theology, I like to learn about it. I'm not a theologian. So I would say the core of the issue is at the root at hand, if we're looking at Yesod, okay? What does that mean? So what is grounding? Maybe grounding the individual, because something that is preventing the individual from moving past that which is stagnant in their life. So like it says, a foundation found in new life, speech, a doorway. So Yesod must represent that idea where the individual or the current is unable to manifest or move beyond their old life and venture into a new, more important life and that awaits them. So that's what I'm getting from that card. So let's go on. So Yesod is the negative factor. So there's this new life that awaits the current. So but they're not quite ready for it, I guess. The core of the issue is this silence within Shatil, the angel of silence. So, I mean, Shatil, there's probably some kind of someone needs to, the quant possibly needs to express themselves or needs to go within themselves and really look at what they want and desire in life, I guess. I don't know. I'm I'm just tossing that idea up, thinking that maybe it's ringing or resonating. Um, but anyways, on to the next show. So this is the positive outcome of the card. Ready? Okay. Current positive factors. I'm sorry, not outcome, but factors. Um, oh, Jesus. The positive factors. So, who do we have here? Azrael, angel of death. Okay, we're really gonna have to really look into this now. But this is the positive factor. I can see this also being, we'll read it. We'll read it and see what it's talking about because, maybe this needs to be switched. Maybe we really need to think of it either or. But, we're working with it, right? Yeah. Okay, let's get this reading on. Let's see how it works. So we have Azrael, angel of death. Okay, this is supposed to be in the positive factor, but since we have one where the current negative factor is that there's a new life that exists, the positive factor is that maybe an old life needs to die. Well, let's look at this. So here's Azrael right here. Let me get that to focus. So that's what we're reading, okay? So Azrael, angel of death. I'll let you look at the card. Okay. The assistant to man's creation and the architect of the human body, Azrael stands alone on the shores of mortality, helping remove the souls from the bodies of dying men, like precious seeds from the rotting core of an apple. The grim harvest is not to be feared, but demands respect as few other things in time and space. From under the shroud of purpose come the hands of Azrael. O death, come to lay your hands upon me. O death, unfurl your fingers from my destiny. O death, do not search here or there. It will reveal itself in time. It will breach the surface for a moment. It will take you and pull you under. You will know, and the knowledge will fill you, even as if it consumes your soul. So, what do we get for the signs of Azrael? Let's see. Come on, phone. There we go. Signs: an apple, the ocean, a skull. So the signs again: an apple, the ocean, a skull. So, like it says, Azrael is one to kind of pop up, unexpectedly throughout moments in people's lives, unbeknownst to them. So um, maybe there is like a death, like maybe there is an end to the present, and that new life that can only be envisioned in the negative factor, is because there is this death that hasn't occurred, and so we have to look at this death as something that is going to occur and is necessary in order to facilitate the current into the next chapter. So let's continue reading and see where that goes as the nearest result. So um, right now we have two more cards to draw to figure out where this is leading. So yeah, if you're a Christian mystic, this reading might be interesting to you. Lately, I've been sticking my nose in some my my love, my vacillating romance, vacillating romance with Enochian magic has once again kind of reared its angelic head, if you want to say, in my life again. So, although I do not feel that I'm skilled in it, it's something that it's like that side thing I like to do research on, and study more about John Dee and Edward Kelly and the vibrations of angelic language. And so yeah, that's, I wouldn't say it's my passion, it's something that's my on and off love affair with it. Though I believe there's someone out there that could really utilize it to its better skills. But anyways, let's continue on. I don't feel like that card was right. Let's see. Who do we have here? Shigel, Angel of Snow. So we have Shigel, Angel of Snow. So this is the newest, nearest future. So this is going to be the nearest future for the current. So let's look at Shigel. So the Angel of Snow. I hate snow. I'm telling you, I love the summertime, but I hate the snow. Alright. Schleigel. I think I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm butchering Hebrew or Yiddish or whatever the name is in. But here we go. Schleigel, Angel of Snow. The bravery of happiness in the face of sadness. Happiness that stands against the stark cold and does not shiver. The winter is heralded by the fall of snow as Schleigel dances, each step as unique as the snowflakes that frolic about this angel. The quiet reveler of winter, Schleigel moves over the rime, a bright and joyous visage amidst a harrowing landscape. Its presence brings relief to those seeking escape from an overburdened world. Take refuge from what ails you. It is time to recover. So that I'm going to reread that one part. Take refuge from what ails you. It is time to recover. And so the signs of Schlegel are right here. You'll see this is Schlegel. The signs: a snowflake, a seed, a pine tree. A snowflake, a seed, a pine tree. So basically, it's time to kind of retreat and go back with this one because, during winter time, everything kind of retreats, right? It dies down. It burrows. It what's that? It incubates. It dormancy. Yeah, that's a word. So during like the winter, when things go into dormancy, they do this so that they can grow when the seasons change into spring and summer, and then they can really develop into something more extravagant during that time. So it's kind of like, the cycles of life and death coming through. This is what I'm getting with this reading. So we can look towards possibly the nearest future of a great life change happening during the winter time, sometime during the winter, like an end to an old life and a need to look within yourself or the current, this new life, this death that must occur within the present, and then the rebirth of after winter comes, what things might grow and regenerate. So let's keep reading now. I don't know if this really resonates with anyone, but it's different reading for me, sorry, trying to get that head to going, sorry. But yeah, it's a different reading. It's interesting. I have to look at things from a different perspective in this, so I just want to really get these cards shuffled because I don't. Okay. Who do we have? Okay, that was upside down. So this is the resultant outcome, if you can see it right here. And it's chesed, right hand empathy. So this is going to be the nearest outcome in the reading. So it's going to be this right hand empathy, which is the result. Okay. So I'm going to put chesed, or however it's supposed to be in the middle. So I'll move these cards for a second. Okay, Chesshead is at what are we looking towards in the future as a result from the rest of the spread out. So this is the core of the issue with the Angel of Silence, Shatil. The the negative factor being let's see, Yesod with the root connection. The positive being Azrael, Angel of Death. And then we have, I believe that is the nearest future that we can look to, what will result or the time and place that it might occur. So what can we take from there? But Chesshead is the root of the or the result and outcome of the entire reading. So this is like the main thing that we're trying to achieve to find out what's going to take place. So with Chesshead, let me read that right quick if I can find it. Okay, so here's Chesshead right here. So Chesshead is the right hand empathy. So I'll read that. The fourth emanation, the hand that embraces the healing tears brought on by the forgiveness of sins, each kindness repaid in kind. Chesshead's force pulls humanity together, allowing peace to exist between us. This is the power to look inside the hearts of those around us and see that we are truly alike. Our need for love and kindness is an essential part of our existence and transcends all other differences we might have. The blue orb's embrace extends across all existence. Sorry, my hand just kind of went shifted there. Okay. I really like that card though, but okay. The blue orb's embrace extends across all existence. Chesshead is at the very center of the pillar of mercy, defining its core characteristic and forming an extreme opposite to its female counterpart, Gavera. The two arms of the tree extend in opposite directions. Chesshead pulls tight so that Gavera cannot push away. This wrestling match cannot be won by either side, yet the struggle itself is meaningful because it is the struggle that defines our mortality. All right, whoa. Oh, let me read that line again. This wrestling match cannot be won by either side, yet the struggle itself is meaningful because it is the struggle that defines our morality. Okay, not mortality, it's morality. So where is Chesshead found? So Chesshead's right here, as you can see. I'm having one of those weird cravings to go to like Kansas City and eat at one of their restaurants. But anyways, I don't know why. Empathy. So Chesshead. And Chesshead's found in kindness, charity, and love. So once again, right here, found in kindness, charity, and love. So what are we deducing from this? Kindness, empathy, and love is probably what is needed at the core or at the outcome of and the result of this reading. That's what we need to look towards. That's what we need to strive towards in order to, I don't know, not be so grounded in our own selves, but to be to know that people around us and the partnerships we make can be valuable to some extent, to understand from an empathic um, feeling or mindset or intuition in order to read those things about ourselves. Let me try to. Why is this not focusing? Okay. About ourselves, the people around us, and how our actions and words affect others without us knowing sometimes. Um, that's probably what needs to happen is maybe a time to show that love and kindness. So what I can kind of deduce from this reading, it kind of makes sense and it resonates with me in various aspects of my own personal life, I guess. I sometimes my instincts get the best of me and I kind of go off the rails and get paranoid and scared. So, of people and situations. I don't know. I'm very instinctive like that. It becomes like an impulse, like a scared deer or something, and I just react and go. So, um, but with Shaitil, the angel of silence, being at the core of the issue, there needs to be something that needs to come into the Corinth's life. And that is silence and a look towards, the self and kind of an introspective moment, I believe. But let's look at the signs again for Shatil. Um, where is it? Angel of Silence. Am I not seeing it? Anyways. Yeah, so Shatil is the angel of silence, and it's the signs of it is a feather, a chair, and a kneeling person. So, there needs to come to a moment where an individual must look within themselves and find that balance once again, the one that they felt at one time they were extremely balanced, but now their whole life is kind of taking a different turn, I guess, and you lose that balance occasionally. It's normal. People are mutables at times. We fluctuate with our environments and those that we surround ourselves with. So going into Yesod being the negative factor, I'm trying to find that one right now. So let me reread that, the signs of it. Kind of hard doing these things at the same time sometimes. So, okay, so Esod is at the root. And what Esod brings to the table is that the signs are a new life, speech, and a doorway. So that is what Esod is attempting to do in the negative factor, is that he's there in the negative factor trying to show that a new life exists, that a doorway exists. But then it seems as though the current may be resistant to that door. So Esau is kind of like, I think he's based almost at the, is it a Sephirat? Yeah, he might be the Sephirat, part of the Sephirat diagram. But yeah, he brings forth a new life, speech, and a doorway. But that's the negative factor. So that could mean that the current is afraid of what is going on in their life. That there was this new life that was trying to emerge, but something negative might have been brought forth that created problems. Then we have to look at Azrael in the positive. So, why is Azrael, the angel of death, in the positive? Anyways, the signs are an apple, the ocean, a skull for Azrael. So, right there, an apple, the ocean, a skull. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Death in the positive, an end to something. There is something that may no longer be suiting or beneficial for the current. Maybe this had to emerge in order to bring forth a new beginning for the new life that awaits for the current. So maybe that death needed to occur. But then we continue down to our reading, which Schlegel, the angel of snow. And so with let's see, where is Schlegel? Okay, here's Schlegel. A snowflake. The signs are a snowflake, a seed, a pine tree. So the signs, a snowflake, a seed, a pine tree. So that's Schlegel. And we need to go into dormancy, right? During the winter. What does snow bring? Dormancy. It kills everything, and then it turns it into earth, and basically so no new things can grow, and so the whole process of life and death in the seasons are exhibited in this. So something needs to go into dormancy in order for it to grow. So that would be the nearest explanation. Then we continue on into the final card reading. And in this final card reading, we get Chesshead. Now, Chesshead is one of empathy. We need to, after we go into dormancy to bring about new life with this, we need to have more empathy in this reading. So the result is, for the current, we have to become an empath. We are forced to become an empath as a result of whatever actions might have been taken at that time. So with Chesshead, right hand, empathy, and it's found in kindness, charity, and love. So that's what Chesshead is. Kindness, charity, and love. So that's what we need to, as the current in this reading, what action or what result will culminate, and that will be one of empathy and understanding whatever transpired to have more empathy and give more attention to that which was once good is no longer, but has may needed to go through all of this in order to have the final result and outcome be one of empathy. So, I mean, lesson learned, I guess, right? So, anyways, that's the final Angelarium card of this reading. Well, it was more of a intuitive reading, I would say, versus a predictive reading. But I mean, it is a predictive reading that I feel. The current has learned a lesson to be maybe kinder and more, like I said, have more empathy for those around them. I'm at fault for that too, on many occasions. I'm not perfect. Probably never will be. So, if this reading resonates with you, I'm glad it did. If it didn't, I'm sorry, but you know, it is what it is. It's a reading. But if you look deep enough, I think anyone can feel that empathy is something that we need to do more with kindness, love, and charity, like it says. That's what we need to show each other more of in life. You know, it is what it is. So, thank you for watching. Manji to all you guys out there, and I hope you have a good night. Bye.